pornography. It is a sexually explicit uh, images or imagery that is readily available on a whole lot of platforms, which affects the life of most all of individuals that access it. From those who are working, those who are not working, those who are students, and those who are not students, even including those who are even married, and those who are underage. And it is having a dent, a distrust or effect on the society at large.
Oh, I started watching pornography at the age of 15. So it happened when one day I went out in the field playing football with my friends. We are all male. So a friend put out his phone with this content on it, and then we started to watch the video. Uh, Initially, when I saw it, I was like, I was shocked though because I hadn't seen anything of that sort. At that age, I didn't know how male. I know that they produce, but I didn't know how this production occurs. How the whole thing happens before the baby comes out. So I got to know about this when I watched the video, and then I wanted to satisfy my curiosity, so I delved deeper into watching the content. That's pornography. Um, in the African context, pornography isn't. It's immoral. It's considered to be immoral because even when you're watching television and your parents are around and the content on the TV kind of is a bit too sexual or pornographic in nature, um, you you you'll be kind of placed in the background. Like they wouldn't allow you to continue watching that movie, and then that's why sometimes on the television crowd you have this parental control and all that stuff, parental guidance there. But so in the Ghanaian context, and I think even worldwide, it's not considered moral. Well, cognitively, uh, pornography didn't have much drastic effect. In terms of when I'm trying to assess myself or evaluate myself, in terms of academics, it didn't have any effects on my academics because I didn't see any effects coming out of me, or I didn't feel any failures in my performance as a result of me watching pornography. I was good academically, and that didn't um, decline or deteriorate as I kept on watching pornography. But I it got to a point I wanted to find out more. Like I was getting influences from friends that are like, oh, the stuff you're watching is not good and it's going to destroy you and your education and all that stuff. So I went, I delved in deeper and I decided to do a little bit of research. Then even a friend told me when you watch pornography, your brain becomes smaller. So I tried to find out if it was true, and I didn't see anything per the research I've done to that extent. I didn't see much of an effect of pornography on academics. That's cognitively. But if we are also talking about the cognitive aspect of the effect of pornography, I would also mention that um, when it comes with emotions or my interactions with the opposite sex, that's also cognition has a part to play with that. So if we are talking about the cognitive aspects, I'll say sometimes you may perceive certain actions of certain people wrongly. Like for instance, ladies to be precise, you might get the wrong picture because you are consistently watching pornographic content. So you think maybe this lady is kind of giving you this sign that like, but in natural sense, that's not what is actually going on. We are getting a wrong picture of it because of the constant watch of pornography.
So let's talk about the effect of pornography on the mind. The mind consumes a lot of things, and it has a whole lot of neurological impulses that connect from the brain to any aspect or part of the body that is responsible for a particular action. We have something called the dopamine hormones. These dopamine hormones actually is responsible for pleasure centers in the mind. Once somebody views pornography, the person develops some kind of interest, pleasure for it. And these dopamine hormones, as far as the watching or viewing of pornographic or erotic materials are concerned, always try to come in or secret. And as an individual who normally watches a porno, whilst with or without it, as far as you have watched the pornographic material, the mind pictures it. So once a while, you find the urge to watch it, and because of the dopamine hormones at work, you are eager to search for it, even if it is not readily available. You do almost anything possible, even picturing it, to do it. And again, we can also talk about another aspect called problematic pornographic use. This is where people try to use, become so addicted to the use of porno. And then when there is or there are no images, they have become so much affected to the extent that anything, any word, any image that try to depict sexual imagery, their mind become attuned to it. So if it's a guy, if you see a common picture or a word that is trying to sexually explain certain things, their brain secretes that dopamine hormones. So such a person will either run to a secret place to watch or to engage him or herself in an act that depicts what he sees or saw. Yeah. In education, it have a negative impact on education. Those who are engaged, especially the students, we need time to learn. And once one become addicted to the watching of pornographic materials, we spend a whole lot of time at the expense of learning in watching pornographic uh, content. And according to research, most young people try to spend much time, much hours in viewing uh, pornographic materials at the negligence of their educational studies. And most students that are very good, immediately they engage in the view or watching of porno, their concentration or focus shifts from studies to always wanting to watch the content. That's when I already talk of the problematic pornographic uses or usage. So instead of them to take time, focus on using their phones or laptops for studies, their interests have aroused to the extent that without the use or watch of porno, they can't concentrate. In the classroom, whilst we are learning, you might caught the attention of probably your mother who is standing in front of you. Some kind of, the mind assumes or picture things that we see, even when the person is even dressed. So as we watch the porno, the student might psychologically undress the person who is standing before him, whether even a madam or a man, a sir, and even the colleague students as well. So you lost concentration in your studies. And according to research, most of the students who are very good, immediately they engage themselves in watching porno, their academic performance become very bad. Yeah, so it's have a huge impact on their academic as So, talking about the interpersonal relationship or personal relationship between or among the opposite sex, watching of pornography actually cause people who engage in it to have some kind of negative thoughts about both either male or females. Taking the aspect of men, men mostly who engage in the arts sees ladies as sex materials. So anytime we mention anything about lady, oh, ladies are for sex, and that's what they also treat ladies to be. Again, some ladies too who also watch content like that feel that with or without me they can also satisfy themselves. So you don't have any kind of respect for the males. Again, we can also talk. I can also talk of the other effect. That is, there's a norm. That is acceptance of rape, both male and female. Anytime you talk of rape, they also see it as because porno is normal. So anything that concerns rape is also should be accepted, and it has become very difficult trying to bring out any issues as far as rape is concerned because most of the people have watched pornographic materials to the extent that anything that infringe upon the right of an individual as far as sex is concerned is normal. Yeah, to the extent that people will try to engage in sexual activities that is abnormal with their ladies or their husbands or wives. That shouldn't be. And according to research, once we engage in watching these pornographic materials, you try to learn a lot of things that are not real. It is unrealistic. So we try to mimic or imitate these pornographic styles to practice, some of which are having effects both on the female and the male reproductive health.
To the opposite sex is a natural obsession now. So maybe you just want to, like, you become, I would say, eager to know what's about it. So people turn out, maybe they don't get that same feelings with the opposite sex, so they'll tend using their phone watching pornography or maybe laptop. So it's part of okay.
So the next question asks is, watching pornography is often characterized by males. You think, oh, it's males, only men are watching pornography?
Yeah, I think it's a general thing. I think it's a general thing, but I don't know the exact percentage. But I know there are females who also love pornography because they feel shy, maybe, or maybe they don't trust their partner, or maybe the opposite sex. So they also become addicted to watching pornography at night, doing it out. So you know them, you only males. It's a general thing.
Okay. And the last question is, so what would you say to help someone who is experiencing this addiction problem? The negative effect is pornography, getting addicted to it. So what would you say to someone who is already addicted?
I would tell a person who is very addicted to pornography maybe to put a stop to it, because it's not a good thing. When you become very addicted to it, you will never satisfy. There is nothing that even your sexual pleasure every time you feel like doing it, maybe watching pornography, like, and it will lead to many things because you start maybe raping other people because like everything that you watch in that pornography, you want to put it in an act in a real life.
Okay.
You see that?
The negative effects of pornography.
Negative effects.
The general idea about what it is.
Pornography, what I know we say sometimes, pornography, if you watch me say for masturbate, maybe masturbation is complex pornography. So sometimes if you watch maybe your dick the things like every day you use station for thought the challenge will make me. So me I know say with the negative effects of pornography.
So the next one is, does it affect your relationship, sexually especially?
Relationship? Oh no. Me personally, I don't think it affects your relationship. Okay, to an extent it might, but then to an extent too not. Because it might affect you in a sense that because you are comfortable with the pornographic movies, you wouldn't be comfortable having sex with your girlfriend or something. But then it wouldn't, in a sense that, you know, you learn more things when you watch pornographic videos.
Why is it such an unhealthy obsession? Is it because that it's stimulating, sexually stimulating, or there's something deeper?
As to whether it's the stimulation or something deeper, me I can't tell. But personally, the pornography, China thing be, it don't be on our fault. It's not our fault. We all watch. One way or the other, we all watch. So it's not our fault. It's nice. It gives you, because of this small edge, we all go there to watch. You understand? So it's just the feeling, nothing else. It's just the feeling.
And the next one is it only male that watch or there are females also?
No. For me, my quota is females watch more than the males. Yeah, I take some friends and they watch, the girls. I don't know what they want to see. I don't know what they are expecting, but they still watch. You know, we want to just feel it and come. Girls don't come, so I don't know how they come. I don't know how.
What will you say for those who are already addicted to?
Addicted.
For them?
Right, addicted. You know, for addiction, sometimes it's difficult to move away from it. So all I would say is, Charlie, try it and reduce down. Just reduce down. If you are watching it every day, make it once in a week, once in a month or something. Small, it will happen.
So the first question I would want to ask is, what are some of the negative effects of watching pornography?
Okay, to me, the negative effects, some of the negative effects are like you'll be obsessed with it. Like you always keep watching, you get me, and like you doing it and you like sometimes can lead to masturbation and you doing it can cost your life or something. Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so basically with the negative effects, I'll say that with that you wouldn't even go in for a partner, so you'll be individual, just doing stuff which are probably, let me say, sinful when it comes to our religions. Yeah. So basically that's what I feel.
Okay. So the next one is does it affect your relationship with other people, especially sexually or anything?
Yeah, it affects it like it affects it negatively and positively. Because negatively, we like sometimes you go like do it every day. And the positive way is like go give, if you give the woman bunch styles and things about go more things, like more styles and things about that.
Okay, so usually they don't get partners because they believe that they can just get in sex toys and all that, and then they feel like they have pleasure in that. Because they feel like when they're going for a partner, the person is not able to give them all what they want. Yeah, so they rather go in for those tools and then use them instead. And then due to this, it really destroys like most people's marriages. Yeah, here in Ghana, basically.
Okay, thank you. Now another one I would want to ask is, why do we watch it? Is it because it's visually appealing or visually stimulating, or there's something deeper apart from its visual aspect?
Okay, so me, the first time I watched them before. What led me to watch it was peer pressure. Okay. Yeah, peer pressure. I was like, my friends, back in SHN, my friends, like, maybe after preps, you know, Form 3, you bring your phones to school, yeah, what's your port, what else? So then they watch, I was like, like, what is school? Yeah. So I was like, what's like, what is school they watch? I was like, oh, there was some Puno beat and things. I was like, oh, Puno, what be that? Wait, what? I will spy, wait, Charlie. I see, it can't be me. So I was be peer pressure. Okay. Yeah, mostly be peer pressure, they do that. Yeah.
Okay, so I also say it's peer pressure, PP, yeah. Because you hear people talking about it, they'll be like, yeah, it's fun. You see this, you see that. So you would like to go in and then go and watch and experience all that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so another question is it only males who are addicted to it, or females also get addicted to watching pornography?
Okay, I'll say the females, yeah, females get addicted. Because females, you know, we all like, you know, we male parents, they like sex. They see females, female gender too, they like the sex song. But sometimes they go feel, even when they watch, they go feel use something, then things some. The sex toy stuff, then get varieties, that's what I say. So yeah, then say they go feel make addicted past with the boy stuff, yeah.
Okay, so here in Ghana, we say that guys are the majority who watch pornography, yes. But the girls, they are not mainly, yeah, they are not, and it's not really common that a girl would watch it because they feel like it's really disgusting and all that. Yeah, so I could say, what I could say is that basically here in Ghana, dear, it be boys,
Okay, please, have you watched pornography before?
I will not say I've watched, but I've glanced through it.
You've glanced through it. You see she glanced through it. See, sometimes girls they do them, my body say no watch. Because you see how girls are they chat, you know. We'll be like, oh, get away there on yes side, but low key, the girl they do pass the boys safe. So, but sometimes it be harmful to the boys than the girls. So yeah, that will be the thing.
Okay, the last one be well, what will you say to someone who is experiencing addiction to pornography?
Okay, so me sometimes I don't blame them. You get me? I don't blame them. Pornography, I think majority of human beings have watched pornography before. Yeah, I don't blame them, but to help them, maybe if you feel the urge to do something, maybe you get your TV. Your movie or something, then you watch. Or sometimes when you feel that, just go out, start walking around, listen to music, do something to distract you. You get me? That will help you. Yeah.
Okay, I'll say that they'll tell you that stop it, but it's not easy to stop. So if you want to stop, it's just a gradual process. So if you used to do it like maybe 10 times a day, you limit it to maybe 8, and then gradually like that it reduces. By the time you realize you have really stopped watching it, and you know, usually like I would say sometimes it's broken hearts that leads to guys watching it because they feel like, oh, now my girlfriend has dumped me, I'm trying to find a girlfriend, I'm not getting any girlfriend. So in order to satisfy myself, I need to watch these things, learn how to let me say, put myself together when I don't have anyone around. And sometimes so I'll also, in addition with the girls or the ladies, you know, some of them are slayers, yes, prostitutes and all that. So in order for them to get more money, and then yeah, they need to learn, let me say, the skills. Yeah, the skills in it. So when they get in a client and then they do that with the client, will be like, oh, you did well, so I'll be needing you the next time. And with that, they'll be earning money. So I would say that if someone is really addicted to that, it's a gradual process. I wouldn't say stop it just instantly because you would not be able to stop it. So you take it gradually, yes. If it's 10, you just limit it to 8. And with due time, that'll be all right.
Oh, me, I don't think so. But unless we ask the guys, because porn, I think it's nice to watch porn because some of the ladies, me for instance, I like styles. You have to be on styles, so you have to watch to learn more styles from it. Hey,
so you said ladies don't get addicted, right? I met a guy here.
I don't think so.
I met a guy here and he said he knows a lady who is really addicted
to porn. But then me, I don't know. Me, I know it's only guys who are addicted to porn. For ladies, I don't think they are addicted.
So why do you think they watch it?
Ladies or guys?
Both.
Oh, that's why I said for styles. Some watch it for style, just for them to get nice styles, nice. Yes. position and stuff.
I see. So what will you tell someone who is already addicted to it?
You don't have to be addicted. Me, I see porn to be like lovers. If you have your partner, like you and your partner can watch it, but watching it alone, that one day you'll be addicted to it. So I think it's not good. For that one day, it's not good for you to watch porn alone. You have to get a partner so that you...
So not good for singles, but for couples?
Yeah, it's not good for single, like a single lady or a single guy to watch porn, because that's why most of them are addicted to it, because you may watch it and some even think, oh, today my girlfriend will be around me, so let me watch it and learn more stuff from it. By the time you realize maybe something may pop up and she not be able to come, so it's not good to watch it. If you are with your partner, that one day is good. Hey, porn day is good. It's good. You have to watch it. Hey.
All right, thank you for your view. Thank you so much.
Pornography any effect on health. I would like to put it in two ways. One is the mental health. The production of pornography mostly is unrealistic material. They try to make it look as if it is real, but mostly it is not. So those who watch much of it, it forms some kind of mental illusion, believing that what they are doing is real. So they might also try to engage in it, which is very bad. Because something that is not real, but making it look as if it is real, make you, the individual, practice an unrealistic act. So in one aspect, I'll talk about the mental, as I just said. So it has a negative effect in the mind. According to research, as far as the mental health is concerned, is that those who watch pornography and those who do not watch, when they were set to watch an erotic material, their mind changed or their brain changed. That means anytime we watch pornographic materials, there's either an increase or decrease in the mind. And that increase or decrease or change in the pattern of how the mind works is equally similar to that of somebody who is using or addicted to the use of cocaine. So that's one aspect. And the other aspect of health is you might also develop erectile dysfunction, where you might not be able to perform well as a male. So that is the prolonged use of, or the prolonged watching or use of pornographic material. You might have erectile dysfunction. And that might prepare you not to engage in any form of sexual activity, because you might have the feeling that anytime you go closer to a lady, you might disgrace yourself. So you might not have the urge to go in for a lady, even if you are married. So your only motivation for sex becomes the porno. And you continue to watch because you think that one there will be no disgrace as far as you and your phone or your object of viewing is concerned. The last one I would like to talk is you might also try to practice it, especially the young guys who are coming, the adolescents. They might practice it. So the practice might lead you to engage with a person, a female or a male, and no, without having much education about the sexual activity, you might do it the wrong way, which might result in pregnancy that you might not even want it. So that's some of the effects. And as a child, you might also engage in masturbation. You know, masturbation puts much pressure on the sex organ, whether being it your male organ or female sex organ, because the mechanism of sex organs, both the vagina or the penis, is different from using any other object to achieve that kind of interest. No, it has some soft muscles, especially that of the vagina. And using it to your hand or any other gadget, you must stress the muscles or the nerves that connect blood to your penis and even to the clit as far as masturbation is concerned. And too much of it might cause your nerves to weaken. It may become weak. Electrical dysfunction also comes in here. So that's some of the effects, health-wise.